Yes, I still have 4. So I'm going to
4d12s plus whatever your con modifier is.
I'm gonna roll 2 at a time. Where's my other D? There you are. Wow. Okay. 11 and 12 plus 8.
Oh, nice.
Sweet.
So 31. I have 32 health right now.
My organs aren't ruptured anymore. I took a quick nap.
Remind me, Connor, the guy trying to eat you, did you kill him all the way or just knock him
No.
out?
I left, but apparently he did not fail his death saves, as you said.
Okay, okay. I didn't remember off the top of my head.
Am I gonna have a stalker, Tommy?
Sweet, Nikki. Oh, this is so much better than last time. I can actually scroll around.
I know.
Nikki, is that your hit die? Oh,
Wizard.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. I get a d10.
I didn't roll anything under the 9. Let's get this off.
Stab wizard.
Alright, so there's a couple places we can explore, everybody. There's the flail snails up to the north that we could tend to if we wanted. There was that area higher up where essentially it was just like a little commons area, but I hazard to say that that's cleared out now. There was that one tube that we've yet to break into, but I feel like we're not supposed to go in there because it's not even locked, it's just sealed. And if this, okay. And then there's
Which one, Connor?
the tube that Dan was supposed to pry open, but instead banged on the wrong one.
Yes. Well, no, it is locked.
Oh, okay. Well, and then there's that area due south to the fight that we just had. If you guys recall, like this little cove in the bottom, that place seems interesting.
So, where will you guys be going?
I say we can go to the cove. Does anyone have any other?
I'm happy with whatever you guys want.
Awesome. The cove it is.
All right.
So Nikki, I'm sorry, Tommy. I'm not gonna have it set up, but the entire time I'm just gonna have my Echo following us. He'll be taking up the front. I just don't want to move him around. And if there's a stray crossbow bolt meant for one of us, he's there to take the shot.
Okay. Makes sense. Um, are you able to look through your Echo's eyes?
Not yet.
Or is he just okay? So he's just
he's
kind of
literally just 10 feet in front of me.
okay. So you're basically like putting a helmet on a stick and holding it above the barricade.
Essentially, yes.
As you walk through the narrow part of the caverns, the water starts to get deeper and a little bit clearer.
Oh, there's less poop in here. I know this taste.
I know this. It's poop.
No, it's bloody stool.
That's right. That's what that's from.
Mm-hmm. No, Not is a dear and a lovely character. There's the reroll app.
From
Do you guys not?
Critical Role. Oh, I thought you were asking who Not was. Fluffernutter.
All right. Well, I'm going to be going down. I assume the rest will follow.
I will. Let's see. Where'd you go?
So, Connor, are you flying or are you wading through the water?
I am not trusting that water. If there's room for me to put my wings out and hover, I'm doing so.
There is. You can see that the water is getting deeper and deeper, and the rest of you are getting to the point where you have to swim now.
Can you see through it?
It's murky, but a little bit.
All right.
Um,
Beforehand, I would like to tie leads off around them like a rope and kind of just hold on to the rope in case anything grabs them and pulls them under. I want a lifeline.
you want it to pull you in too. Okay.
No. Are you guys okay with lifelines for the one guy that doesn't need to go through the water for you to be connected to?
I suppose. Oh, that's where you are. I didn't realize the cove was over here.
Nah.
Okay. Well, as you go deeper in, you notice crystalline formations
Did you
around the
see?
water.
Did you see Nikki's question?
Oh, a little bit. It slopes up when as it gets to the edges, but not much of a hard ridge, no.
So more like a wall.
And as you get to this point, the area where it slopes up against the wall is covered in crystals.
The kind of crystals that we had before, or?
No, these are clear. So
Huh.
Nikki, you could like hold on to the wall and your feet would still be in the water, but you could kind of hold on to the wall and shimmy your way past, and there's a chance you'd slip, but
Hmm.
because it is very slick with water.
Well, the barbarian probably can't get leverage. Would I be able to get my crowbar back and try to pry some of the crystals off?
Yeah, you can do that. You've just got Sorn. The rest of you, you're flying through. Dan is just like walking through the sewage like it's no problem,
Like
and
he's
Sorn
probably
is
8 feet tall, so he can touch the ground.
Sorn is just like water bad, not touching.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try to pry some of the crystals off Tommy. I'm assuming an athletics check.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, that's a 9. I roll with advantage, but it's still a flat roll.
You managed to chip a few crystals off.
All right. I'd like to keep trying.
Okay.
I just want to spend a few rounds to do this.
Okay.
Ooh, an 18.
Yeah, you managed to chip off some fairly large-sized hunks.
All right.
Nikki, are you asking if you can? Oh, you're asking if you need to roll acrobatics to stay on the wall? Don't worry about it.
If a fight starts, it's
It's
probably just.
it's easy enough that you're able to hold on, and I'm guessing your acrobatics is crazy high enough that you don't really need to roll for it. So the crystals you break off, Connor, are clear, um, very similar to like a quartz, very similar to a quartz
All right.
crystal.
Just flat out, like, say how many pounds of them.
Um, one or two. Go ahead with two. Oh, you roll high.
Okay. Because I am doing like inventory management and weight management on
Mhm.
this thing.
There is, though, they look very similar to the quartz, but they have a slight green hue to them.
All right. Well, I got some samples, and I'm bringing them to my boy Nampoodle.
All right.
All right. And I suppose I will continue onward. What's the little clearing area here?
It's just the area where the crystals and everything are.
No, nothing else.
No, nothing else. The pool gets deep enough that even Dan would have to swim in it, but there is a bottom.
I think I'm going to climb out at this point.
What's at the bottom?
Would you like to swim down to check?
No, I would not like to swim down, Tommy.
Then you can't. You don't know.
I still have those crystals that I gave the big bag of crystals to Nampoodle, but I still held on to them. I would like to take one, you know, the ones that glow, tie a rope to it, and kind of just feed it down to the bottom of the lake. I'm assuming it would illuminate the water as it goes down.
It would. And through the murk, you can make out more of these crystals carpeting the bottom of the pool.
Oh, pointy.
Yeah, very pointy. Don't touch.
Wait, why is the sea elf not wanting to take a swim?
Because it is sewage.
This
Fair
is
enough.
not the sea, Connor. Technically, it's only half sewage, so this would be like swimming in the bathroom area of where you grew up, Dan.
Yeah, not exactly a very pleasant time or area.
Because it's all water. You guys go to the bathroom. You just have a specific like valley that everyone poops in.
Can we find something else to talk about?
Yeah.
But these sea anemones, what
All
are
right.
they exactly? And if
Hmm?
you say OTUGs, I'm going to strangle you.
Sorry, say again, Dan. I didn't hear the first part.
These sea anemones, what are they?
Sea anemones?
I think those are
Oh,
supposed to
those are the
represent the crystals. That's just what Tommy could get.
That's what the map shows, but those are the crystals.
Oh, okay.
All right, well, guys, that's a dead end.
Are you
Oh, no.
sure?
I'd like to look at the roof, Tommy.
I mean, Dan, maybe if you eat through all of the crystals, there's a secret door behind them.
There
What
might
does the
be.
ceiling have, Tommy?
Rock.
Okay.
Stalactites coming down. A little bit of back one.
No, dead end, guys. I made you wade through sewage for nothing.
Nikki and Dan, you are both now stinky.
Of course. I should have paid attention and said, no, I do not go swimming through this, but...
All right, onto the pipe. The water's clean over here. You guys can wash yourselves off.
Is it, Connor?
It's blue on the map.
Oh, over on that side.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's ocean water with a little bit of sewage in it.
The only other place that we've yet to look in this top right corner, and then the pipe down here. So which one do we want to go to, guys? The pipe Dan needs to pry open. I mean, it worked great last time. And the top right corner of the map.
I'm a fan of the pipe.
All right. So I'm gonna hand the crowbar back to Dan. I mean, Dan, we need to get you one of your own. It's only they're cheap.
Well, I'm sorry, I got enslaved. All my stuff was stolen.
Well, you're rich now.
Am I? What is
Yeah,
money?
the amount of money you have on your person is nearly half a year's worth of a skilled craftsman's wages in your pocket.
What is a guildsman? Also,
All right.
where is this pipe I need to open?
This pipe. I'm going to be holding the crowbar next to it, so you're not left alone with it. Pry this open. Do not bang it like a drum.
Okay, I can do that.
I am going to ready an attack action if anything decides to pop out, Tommy.
Okay.
So, seeing that he's ready to attack action, I am going to assume he's taken some ire with me and prepare for an attack of my own.
Do you have the crowbar or your weapon in your hand?
Not the crowbar.
What? Dude, why are you wielding that crowbar like the
I
pipe
don't
is
know.
right there?
Tell me why you have your stuff out.
For whatever comes out of the pipe.
Oh, okay,
What?
okay. That's okay.
What? We're traveling together. Why would I shoot you?
I don't know. That's why I was concerned. I would like to use the crowbar on the pipe.
So, Nikki and Dan, did you two take a boat across, or did you just swim through the half ocean, half sewage water?
Since it's cleaner, I swam.
Okay, you are slightly less stinky.
Yay.
Okay. Dan, when you step up to the pipe, you see that you could barely get the crowbar in the seam of the hatch opening, and you can feel that there is a catch behind it that when Philip tried to turn it earlier, it caught. That's what he told you about when he asked you to come and break open the pipe.
Okay. So I'm going to put the crowbar there, and I am going to pry. Let's see, where is it? All right, strength check with advantage, or what?
Yeah.
Or athletics check if you have proficiency in it.
2 and a 1.
You know, you actually get the crowbar in there, and you're still kind of wet because you just came out of the water, so you go to push against it with all your weight, and your hands slip off and your feet slip at the same time, and you
Guys,
whack
don't
yourself in
yell.
the forehead and fall over.
You
And then the crowbar falls on your head.
Oh, okay, of course it does.
are you know what you're doing, right? You use the crowbar, you pry it in, and then you.
Yes, I get the concept.
Okay.
I would like to try again.
Yes, please take 1 bludgeoning damage from your whacking yourself into the crowbar.
Since I'm not raging, it's dang it. Okay, that's better. So that is a 22 to hit and to do it.
This time, thoroughly frustrated, you get the crowbar in and then punch it, and the hatch pops right open.
There we go. After you.
And what's inside it, Tommy?
Inside of the hatch, you see a tunnel with a small shaft of light, a short tunnel with a small shaft of light coming through.
All right.
And it seems that there's a hatch on the other end that is left ajar.
All right. Well, I'll pop in if you guys are okay with going first here.
You know, far be it from me to question this, but are we sure the Muffin Man kept all this stuff in this part of the sewer, not the other part of the sewer?
Fair point, but we already have this open.
Okay.
So I'm going to go in here, or right here, and I would like to summon my Echo right in front of me, and use my 10-foot pole to push the hatch open, and have my Echo crawl through first.
Okay. As you push open the hatch, from the bit of the room you see what seems to be a tavern or card room. You see a couple tables right in front. There's a almost stage-like area with stairs leading that drops off, and a couple tables. Prominently in the center table, you see a man in a silken suit holding a bejeweled skull. And he is looking to other people in the room saying, "To be or not to be? That is the question, isn't it, Maurice?" And then the skull's mouth begins opening and closing, and you hear another voice, "Well, then why are you asking me the question? I'm dead." And you hear laughter erupt from the rest of the crowd. where he turns around to seeing the hatch open, says, it seems we have visitors. Come in, come in.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Nice performance, by the way.
Oh, thank you. I do enjoy my.
Anyways,
me.
I'm gonna go off on a limb. You're the disappearing.
Oh, how astute of you.
Just the man I wanted to see, or we wanted to see. We've been looking for you, actually.
Really?
And at that point, I'm gonna put my bow away. Apologies for that. We ran into a spot of.
DM, real quick.
Yes.
Can I close the hatch?
Yes, you may.
Okay, I close the hatch. Have fun, Connor. We're not dying in there.
I will have fun. Okay, so I don't mean to interrupt any performance you're making, but I can come back another time if now is inconvenient.
No, come in. I assume you all have been the ones causing a ruckus outside.
I apologize for that. I wanted to make this job quiet. We ran into a spot of trouble. One of my why am I blanking on the name? Oh, sorry, my drow friend, Thorn. He kind of went in guns blazing. That was not the plan.
Please bring them in. I'd like to speak with all of you.
Nikki, you're the only one who actually killed anybody. I knocked them out.
Well, Connor, you don't know that she killed them.
I assumed. Okay, well, anyway.
The ones that she killed, she was on her own for.
Oh, my bad. All right, well, I'm just gonna knock on the pipe. Thorn, Cthulhu, just come on, all right? Don't be rude.
Come in, friends. Don't be shy.
I'm not dying.
And then you hear a deeper voice from the skull. Yeah, get in here before we eat ya.
Okay, and
now, Maurice, that's no way to invite guests in.
Maurice, you don't even have a throat or stomach. Why would you eat people?
For the flavor and the feeling.
Oh, you like the mouthfeel?
Oh, hush, Maurice. And he grabs the skull by the front, holding the jaw closed.
He seems pretty chatty.
Oh, I know. It's terribly dull.
All right,
Such
well,
a
anyway.
drollard.
While they're deliberating on what to do, first off, I would like to apologize for any trouble that our recent actions might have caused you. But there was a purpose to all of this.
And Nick, before Dan and Nikki, are you coming in, or?
I'm not.
Well, I'm going to take a seat at the table, and my Echo is going to take a seat next to me.
Oh, 2 for the price of 1, huh?
Yeah, no, he's technically me, technically not. It's a weird arrangement.
Oh, I'm familiar with the Shadow Walkers out east. I've seen this before.
Okay. Well, that's easier.
Will your friends be joining us?
Maybe. I think after we start talking and show that this isn't going to lead to bloodshed, they might join us. Look, your reputation precedes you, and they're a tad cautious.
He steps forward, putting his foot on the back of one foot on the back of the chair, the other foot on the seat, nimbly lowers himself to the ground. And now that he begins walking, you can see that to say this man is lithe is a deep understatement. You can't hear a single noise from his feet as he passes over the carpet and stones. Approaching the hatchway, he says with more of a harsh edge to his voice, "Please, I do insist. Come in."
Guys, you're being rude.
Indeed I am. I am staying right where I am. Also, Nikki, I'm closing the door behind you, so have fun.
All right, just Mr. DM, just allow the drow in. Frankly, you're not losing any good company with Cthulhu. Mr. DM as in Mr. Disappearing Man, Tommy. Not Mr. DM as DM as you.
Yes. All right. Well, I suppose he shall miss all of the food and treats we have in here.
Has that ever worked?
Well, different strokes for different folks. Come, join me.
Fair enough.
And he steps over to this middle private area. Maybe a little more. Opening it up, you see three gruff-looking men over a card game. He gestures to them. Sorry, lads, out. After which, cursing ensues as they stand up and fling their cards to the table.
Philip, perfect time. We just started the conversation with the Mr. Disappearing Man.
Cool. I have a quick question for our great DM, because last session ended with me running off to explore. I assume you picked that up, which is why I haven't been present, yes? So where am
Yes.
I now?
Well, so I haven't moved your token at all. I actually, I didn't get rid of your token altogether, but for the time being, I replaced you with a bowl of mashed potatoes. And,
we waited 2 hours. He never took a
see.
long rest, so fair to say he'd probably make a circuit. Once we started exploring, we could have tracked him down.
yeah, so you wanted to explore the upper areas?
Yes. Also,
Philip?
I can't see the map clearly. Is that a, Yo,
Give it a couple of minutes.
It'll load it.
Takes a minute to load.
also, is Nikki, like, muted in screen and volume? Because I can't see her.
She's here.
Yes, she's active in the chat.
Okay. Because I know we've had problems in the past with me specifically being able to see each other. I want to make sure I'm getting a repeat.
Tucker, please be quiet.
Also, did I just group the mascot?
Is he the mascot now?
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
Oh,
yes,
I see.
That is Tuck.
I see the cinnamon roll. Okay, it's all cleared up now.
Yeah, no, we're all at the bottom left. Dan has shut the door behind Nikki.
So I assume they took a couple hours so that Dan could wake up and then take a short rest. I assume you would have been able to make your circuit around and rejoin them fairly with enough time to take a short rest.
Yeah, Nikki, with like you have hidden on your person, Dan's gonna find out real quick how many you have.
Who's he's? Are you talking about me?
No. Dan shut the door on Nikki. Like the hatch that we opened up, it's a little pub area that the Disappearing Man was in.
Dan is not entering. Yes.
Yeah, see? Yeah, Nikki, you can knock at any time. I'll open the door for you.
Thank you. I feel so bliss.
So, where were we? Oh, the Disappearing Man just welcomed you. Just opened up this card room and kicked these guys out. To which a lot of cursing ensues as they throw their cards on the table. And one of them shouted, "I had straight 5s to a 6." And the others gripe, yeah, that's what you always say. As they shuffle, they gather up the cards in the pot and they leave and start another hand at a different table.
All right.
Please come in.
All right, seeing as how cramped the room is, I'm gonna warp my Echo Knight back.
Okay.
So, Roland, are you joining us in this little room back here? Dan's made it a point.
Yeah, I'm sure that nothing terrible will happen.
Oh, by the way, do Rangers get extra attack at 5th level?
Yes.
Good.
I am prepared to annihilate with extreme prejudice.
So,
As you
Mr.
guys enter, he closes the door behind you all and takes a seat. Let me get a good look at you.
Mm-hmm.
And he looks at the three of you. He looks at he points at Connor and said, "Well, you I've seen in this city before. You're local, but you two. It seems that we have a couple others from across the sea. Interesting. And they've already found a local to guide them around, huh?
All more I found them.
Yes, that's how it works. I remember the friend I found when I first arrived on this island.
Reese?
Wasn't that fun, Maurice? And he holds up the skull. You do notice that when the skull's mouth opens, you see a teeny bits of movement from the disappearing man's mouth as well.
Oh. Oh. Yeah. Actually, I'm curious. Can you tell me a little bit more about Maurice here? He seems an interesting character.
Oh, we don't talk about him anymore. He's dead. Oh, I'm sorry, Maurice, too soon?
Ah, well, apologies. I realize, yes, not the best to speak about the dead. But, as I was saying before, I would like to apologize for any trouble that our infiltration has caused you. But
Yes, I'm sure you left all my boys all right.
yeah, anyone that I ran across alive when I left. But I'd hazard to say that I think the situation is beneficial to both of us because while yes, you could read it that I did pay off one of your guys to get the secrets to your place here and infiltrate it while not being a member and beat up half your gang. You could also say that I ratted out the one individual who was willing to sell your secrets. I made him leave the city without any kind of bloodshed, and then we came in here willing to strike business with you to deal with a mutual third party that has now made themselves an enemy of you.
Connor, do you remember the name of the guy who gave you the information? I don't think I had it. Don't think I
Something
wrote
like
it down.
Gregory.
That sounds familiar. Oh yeah, Gregory did need to get out of the city. How much did you give him, by the way?
Initial offer was 200. We just 300 if he was gonna leave by that day.
Wow, you're generous.
Yeah, it was.
That's good.
It was all the Muffin Man's money.
That's good. He's wanted to get out of the city for a while. I'm glad he can get somewhere nicer. Maybe he'll be able to send some of that money back for his sick mother.
Oh, geez.
Yes, he's been working very hard to pay off her bills. You see, my friends, while all of my boys here, all of my employees here seem very rough, very rough and tumble, they all come from desperate circumstances, and I really see myself as their protector and one who enables them for a brighter future. As you can understand, I may be a little wary when a few young upstarts feel like they can come and take that from me.
Yeah, so I'm assuming you know who sent us?
Wait,
Oh, I've been aware of the Muffin Man for quite a while.
wait, is this about us getting in here, or is this about the pineapple incident? Because she was in the way at the time.
Oh, Felicity. Oh, yes, we've been aware of her off-the-books exercise for a while. Don't worry, it's taken care of. Young people think they're so sneaky, don't they?
Yeah. All right. Anyways, so back to the whole situation with the Muffin Man. So seems he's been a thorn in your side for a while, but if I'd hazard to guess, he mentioned he's made attempts at your organization like this before, but nothing as drastic as hiring us.
Yes, he has been getting bolder lately. You know,
seems that means you're in a position to offer work, and we're in a position to essentially receive a new partner.
Yes, go on.
All right. Well, so I don't know if you know what he specifically sent us for, but that skull in your hand, the one with the gems, Wilfred, he wanted us to take that from you. I know not its
He
significance.
wanted Maurice?
I don't know its significance, its power, or if what it means to him. But essentially, he said that would be the item that would allow him to essentially take your place as the head of crime in this city. Whether that's
he paid
him
you
being
how much?
oh,
How much did
400
he
gold
offer to
to
pay
start.
you?
400 gold to start with, and he promised something at least 5 times that after.
You do know he doesn't have that yet, does he? Little Maurice here, this is where he was planning to pay you from.
See, I might have figured something like that with the amount of decadence that he essentially suffers through, that he adorns himself with. There can't be much left in the coffers. He looks rich, but he isn't.
You see, he came to the city several years ago. And while Tarbin isn't by any means the gem of the country, his methods are crude. He preys on the weak to hook them into habits, and while drugs will be a part of any city, he goes after those in the most desperate of circumstances.
Oh yeah, we actually got a taste of that when we were working when we first spoke with him. Literally within 5 minutes, he showed us a platter with a beheaded head, with a severed head on it. One of our friends here looks similar to one of on his smuggling route, and we ran into his parcel by accident, so he went to very drastic measures right off the cusp.
Yes, his organization isn't he's not very organized. He's lacks quite a bit of tact. You see why we haven't invited him to our weekly gatherings.
Weekly gatherings?
Oh, tut tut. You don't need to worry about that.
Fair enough. Or not yet at least.
So, what's your proposition, my young feathered friend?
Well, he's expecting us. So if we essentially give him word that we were successful, and you essentially don't change, have your organization act as if nothing has occurred, he'll be none the wiser, and he'll allow us right next to him. And now it might go to a step further if we can essentially make a fake what's the name of the skull, Tommy?
Maurice.
If we can essentially create a facsimile Maurice, something that obviously upon close inspection would never do him justice, but it'd be enough to get us through the doors.
Connor, I want you to make a charisma check for your flattery of Maurice.
All right. Sorry, what's my modifier again? Proficiency or no?
Yeah.
All right, that's a 17.
Okay. Well, of course, nothing would be able to replicate Maurice's deadly charm.
Yeah. I just need something that might be able to fool the Muffin Man.
Yes.
So I don't know how you tend to deal with usurpers such as this. We could do it that you don't even show up. We go in, clean house, clean slate. We leave one left, let him know who was the cause of it. Do you tend to make a public example of your enemies, or just say nothing, do nothing, just have them disappear the next day and have people know it was you?
Well, as fond as I am of disappearing, I would take care of him myself, but where's the fun in that? Deus Ex Machina is so last year. Your group would be much more entertaining. You two, you've been quiet. What do you think?
I mean, I'm a woodsman by training, so this is not my expertise.
never could get around people who prefer the woods. So
Well,
warm and
but it
sticky.
feels you feel almost as a kindred spirit, as though we're two sides of the same coin. What you are to cities, I am to trees, as it were.
Very, very well put.
Tommy, Nikki
And-
made a
Very good point, my dark one. You are a cut after my own cloth.
I'll take that as a compliment for the time being.
So, we're more than willing to do this for you, and I realize we've inconvenienced you to a certain extent, but I believe this is the part of the conversation where we speak about payment of some sort. Obviously, we need to take into account the fact that the actions that we've taken up to this point and damages we might have caused you. So, I'm not really looking for any gold, but maybe a promise of partnership in the future for a job such as this.
Yes, of course. That wouldn't be that wouldn't be too out of reason. By the my boy, I need to send a healer after my men that you attacked. Where are they?
Most of them were able to flee. We left a few of them in what seemed to be one of the barracks areas. They were left in bed. I tended to their wounds personally, and there were near walls in the area right before that crystal cove.
Okay.
But all but 4 or 5 were capable of walking off.
Okay. Good. There should have been a couple patrolling by the west entrance. Did any of you come in through the sewers? Or did you sneak it, or did you come in through the bathhouse or one of the other entrances?
Went through the front door, the other 2 went through the back.
Yeah, that would be us.
Okay, well, the ones patrolling, where are they? So I may send my healers.
Let's see. One of them, when knocked out, I think actually ended up falling into the sewage. I can't comment on his state of being right now.
They all know how to float.
Yeah. The other one, the other one dove into said sewage while conscious and escaped my sight. So I don't know his condition. I can't comment on the first one if he's alive or dead or whatever, though. I apologize for that.
Mm-hmm. No, understandable. What, my friend? What do you mean you got even?
What did you do, Soren?
With
Oh.
in the space of time it takes you to blink, Nikki. In the space of time it takes you to blink, he is right in front of you with the dagger out at your throat.
This is awkward.
Is he alive? Yes or no? No lies.
Now, Mr. Disappearing Man, I understand you care for your men. I really do. I care about the people I travel with as well. If blood is spilled at this table, it will help neither of us. We have a common enemy.
Shh.
Okay.
1 second, boy. 1 second. Did you have to kill him? Did you have to kill him to preserve your life?
Good luck. I'm rooting for you.
Well, Nikki, he was after you attacked him. He was unconscious, and you killed him.
This is awkward.
So, if you tell him yes, I will need a deception check. Unless you would like to say something else.
Nikki, he's willing to talk. Don't lie to him.
But this is a drow you're talking to. Of course. Well, there was never an option.
Honesty was never an option.
Well, gents, it's been a nice campaign.
Speak for yourself, guys. I'm out there. I'll be safe.
It is Newt. It is Newt.
So that's how they pronounce "not" in the Underdark, Philip. Don't make fun of them. It's like
I will.
Bagels in New York.
If someone wrongs me, it is Newt in my people's culture to let them live, especially if my life is at stake.
So, at that, Nikki, dagger still to your throat, he turns to the rest of your party. Birdman, you've been talkative. Give me one reason why I shouldn't gut this Darkling right here.
Because as I was saying, you care about your men, I care about my companion. I'll give you one guess of what is going to happen if you go and kill him right now. Albeit, I do not wish to fight you or any more of your men. Chances are you'll wipe the floor with us, but then you'll be out of an ally, making yet another enemy when someone just tried to start a war with you. Do you really want more enemies right now?
Make a persuasion check.
Unnatural 20.
Good. Well, you are right. And I'll admit I do have a soft spot for strangers in a strange land, as I was once one myself. And he looks back at you, Sorn, but let me get one thing clear. If you give me reason, if you give me even an inkling of a reason, if you ever harm one of those in my care again without need, I will personally kill you where you stand. Do you understand me? Now, I'm willing to work with you all. You seem to have you all seem very proficient in your trade, but I do not hire murderers. I hire thieves, but not murderers. And he steps back and puts the knife away. Now that that's taken care of.
Oh, one more point of contention, a little bit. While we were brawling with your men, one of them would not be quiet about wanting to eat me. Can I get his name? I don't want a stalker.
Oh,
He mentioned something about a culinary bucket list or like a cannibalistic bucket list. It was weird.
I told him to stop with that. It's making people uncomfortable. Yes, his name is Al-Hazir.
Frankly, if he comes after me again, I won't have any trouble, but I'm vulnerable when I sleep.
To be honest, he's been making people uncomfortable. I've tried to get that kind of behavior out of him, but some people just have awful obsessions. You know, if he is unwise enough to come after you again, you have my permission to kill him. if
Killing
need
him is not
be,
really how I'll do it, but I'll see if I can deal with him.
if need be, like defend your life. You have need be, but
He's not a
honestly,
threat. Yeah. So,
yes, Philip. If they had an HR, he would have been a hot topic of discussion.
yes, Nikki, I would also begin brainstorming about methods to make amends with the actions you took. But
Anyway,
this guy is a good guy. Okay, gee, then don't make things worse.
you may not be sorry, Nikki, but there's a difference between being sorry and wanting to preserve your own life.
Okay. So, as far
It's a
as
good hat too.
as far as making a facsimile of keep on blanking on the name of the skull.
Oh, I can take care of that. Maurice is. I understand it's a hard name.
No, I've done a lot within the last 12 hours.
As far as payment, give me 1 second. He picks up Maurice.
Well, payment is not a huge deal. We'll bleed whatever we can from the Muffin Man.
No. You paid the way for one of my men to get into a better city. At least let me reimburse you. And with that, he picks up Maurice, pulls one of the gems out of the eye, and pulls a piece of black cloth out from the skull. Putting the gem back in, he says, "Now I assume you're all not gonna. You all are not gonna freak out as I've seen your abilities."
I'm gonna just snap my fingers, summon my echo, snap my fingers again, and snap them back.
Yes. Side note, piece of advice: don't use those. Try not to use those outside of the walls. You know, walls have eyes.
I only summoned him
like
down
that.
as a Thieves Guild here. It was
Yes.
Frankly, it was necessary, and everybody here knows about your abilities to a certain extent, or at least familiar with them.
I'm confused. What's he talking about?
The Big M.
Yes, the big M word that our friends at the Towering Cathedral are so offended at.
You hear from the pipe. You mean mono? People have mono here? I've been swimming in this. You guys are disgusting.
Could you explain a little bit about this, because I've been very confused about this.
What, dude? When you summon thorns, when you shoot an arrow, or how you like move 30 feet a second, what do you think that is?
I think it's the nature spirits giving me physical enhancements.
Well, yeah, a lot of people call nature spirits magic.
You see, things like that are people over at the big towering, biggest building cathedral in the city take offense to that, and they believe that it is attributed to dark powers. You know, things like this, and he reaches up and you see he pulls up from underneath the hat he was wearing a blue demonic looking mask, pulls it over his face, and promptly disappears.
Sorry, I had to take my own. I heard things like this, and then I couldn't hear you, Tommy.
He said things like this, and he reaches up underneath his hat and pulls a blue demonic mask down, and promptly disappears.
Oh, that's what you gave him.
Before putting it back, before winking back into existence.
Tommy, I'd like to
get
a look at
on.
his shoes.
His shoes?
His shoes. What do they look like?
They look like shoes.
Do they look special?
Sure. They do look very fancy.
Okay. Do they look elven?
Hey, Tommy. Real quick.
Yes.
Nikki said something in the chat.
Oh, I did see that.
Oh, and Philip. You hippie.
So
what about hippie
Nikki, as far as innate casting goes, the way I've looked at it for this world is that certain races do have innate casting, but if they live outside of their society, or they don't have the opportunity to be taught that type of innate casting, they will have never learned it. So let's say for like the drow that you saw living in the city, the guard captain that you saw grew up within the city, and that drow was never taught to use their innate casting. So while they do have the ability, they don't have the knowledge to use it. So
Nikki.
races that have that, they will know of, like, let's say if there's a bunch of elves living together in, like, according to their own, like, tribal traditions, then yes, they will have those same innate casting abilities, but other people from the outside will attribute that to demonic powers.
Nikki, you could go and teach that one drow how to cast magic, and once like the head of the guard pops up with demonic powers, that will cause an uproar.
You are sure welcome to try that. I can't promise how it will go. Now, on the side of payment, I do at least want to reimburse you for taking care of my friend, and I'm about to send you on a job that's typical to pay something. And he pulls out this black cloth, and he flings it onto the wall, and then steps through. And comes out with a couple large bags of gold and hands them to you. It'll be 200 gold per person.
Well, this is more than just reimbursement. As I mentioned, we only paid 300.
Yes, but I'm sending you on a job. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I admit, part of me does want to prove I can pay a little better than little Muffy over there.
All right. Once we deal with him, is there anything that you like in return, like some kind of trophy, anything that he's stolen from you in the past? His head might be a bit macabre, but in this trade, I've made it a point to try to ask about that, like that sort of thing before we start.
Bring me as much of his wine collection as you can.
That I can do.
I've heard he has a taste for foreign wines.
All right.
And
there's nothing else?
You do need a replica of Maurice. He seems to say the word replica with a bit of disdain.
Think of it as an imperfect copy.
Yes, something
something to honor Maurice.
Something that Stephen, what is he taken to calling himself now, the Muffin Man?
Yeah.
Something that Stephen won't be able to see through. And he leads you back. He actually leads you out of this bar area, back over to the area where you all were fighting.
Mm-hmm. Wait.
And
Disappearing Man, I just had an idea. And if this is offensive, I really apologize. But our drow friend here, if you're familiar with the basics of wizardry, can shoot a mote of fire from a distance. What if we took this copy and filled it to the brim with black powder, so when we hand it to the disappearing man, our friend can ignite it from a distance?
Oh, that's quite an idea, my friend. I think my plan was to just fill it with poison and have you bash him over the head with it.
Yeah.
And he gets you all in a boat, leads you across the harbor, back over to this area by the barracks where you were.
Mm-hmm.
Dan, are you following them?
If I must.
They all come out of the pipe, and the disappearing man says, Come, my long-lived friend. You're much too quiet.
I'm 17.
17, you say? Oh my, you're practically a babe.
Shut up. You're not my dad.
So he takes you back to, he's not in the barracks, but this barracks area, and opens up this locked door.
All right, and actually at that point, I'm gonna grab all the papers that I ended up nabbing. Sorry about this. I just want to be completely honest. I might have taken a few necessary documents beforehand. In the scuffle, I thought it might be of worth because I didn't know you'd be as hospitable as you are.
Oh, just don't worry about it. Did you even read them?
No, I didn't.
He holds a page out to you, and you can see it's all in code.
Fair enough.
Don't worry, we've
Also,
been
Tommy,
raided before with no evidence to
grab Philip's
imprison.
token, not the disappearing man.
Oh no, I didn't grab the disappearing man.
Oh.
So he brings you into his office area, and on his desk, he actually does have a few spare skulls lying around. It like opens up a box and pulls one out, very pristine and clean. Fills it full of a mixture of black powder and poison, and then puts a couple glass gems in the front of it. Here you go.
Awesome.
It should prove. Don't be close to it when it goes off.
Like the skull will probably act as proper shrapnel.
Yes, and the gas inside will prove rather deathly. Wouldn't want to look like Maurice here.
Yeah.
And you hear a voice as if Maurice is talking from his pocket.
How does he do it?
Oh, well, it's quite simple, actually. He just, like you do, he moves his jaw up and down and he talks.
But with no lips, how does he propose any form of speech?
Oh, well, a magician never reveals his secrets. And he set Maurice down at the table at this point.
Oh, I get it. It comes from the lungs, from the rest of his body. I got you.
Anything else that you guys are looking for here, or?
No, I think that's it. We have copy. We have the promise of essentially a partnership in the future with this individual. And we've cleaned up all the messes that we left, and we know where to go from here.
All right. Well, if that will be all, I will wish you merry friends luck.
Please let me know if everyone who we heard gets out of is all right after this. Just if any of them have any lasting trauma, or I'd like to have the opportunity to try to speak with them to air out those grievances. I don't want any ill will going forward.
Yes. Though, stay away from Alhazir. I don't know if you can air those grievances out.
Yeah, no, I intend to keep my distance.
I'm assuming you all are heading back up top?
Yep. Yeah.
All right. Actually, as you turn to leave, he turns and he goes, "Oh, before you go, let me give you all some free advice. I'm sure you have noticed that this land is not very hospitable to outsiders and those with special abilities. Yes?
Yes.
In this land, as an outsider with said special abilities, you have to either stay very well hidden, as me and my merry lot have, or you have to get very, very strong. And no offense, but you all don't exactly seem to be the sneaky type.
That's not really been my it's been my trade to a certain extent, but not in the manner of combat, in the manner of smuggling.
I mean, with all due respect, myself and the somewhat disagreeable Drow came from the eastern side, and I don't think you'd picked up on that, yes?
Sorry, say again, Philip?
Me and my somewhat disagreeable drow companion came from the eastern side, and I don't think you picked up on that, yes? So while we're not the best at staying hidden, we're not terrible.
No,
And I
you
was
two are
kind.
better than most.
I was
Better than the
kind of
rest, at
shackled
least.
with the big brute in our group. He's not
Oh yes, the child.
Part of I think why we've been doing
quiet.
well is we've
You know
been
what? You could.
causing, as you probably know, little bits and distractions here and there to keep people off our scent. Hence the
Yes.
pineapples.
Wait, that actually had a purpose. It wasn't just.
Oh no, that was just me causing wanton chaos. However, it seems to have worked out for the best.
Yeah.
I've found most city folk can't handle the kind of chaos nature brings.
Okay.
Yes, yes. Oh, actually, I think I have something. And he goes over to a different desk, rifles around the drawers for a second, and pulls out a small handful of a few wax wrapped candies, and he hands them to Dan. Here you go, boy.
I can be sneaky. I haven't talked once this whole encounter. Jerk. I also take the candies.
And
Alright.
actually,
Okay.
I love it. I love it. Like two polar opposite reactions.
All right.
Just gonna be like, oh man, he's good.
all right. Well, on your way, on your way. I'm sure. I expect to hear from you within a few days. I'm sure it won't take you all very long to deal with him.
Oh no. Frankly, we're just gonna go take a nap and then confront him. So you might hear from us within 12 hours, if I'm being honest.
All right, all right. And don't go back out. He turns to you and Philip and Sorn. Don't go back out through the sores. That's dreadfully long walk. Just go out through the bathhouse, and a couple of you need the bathhouse on the way out, actually.
Oh,
And
do my feathers really stink that bad? I tried to keep them clean.
oh no, you're fine, my avian friend. It's these two, and he gestures to Dan and Nikki.
It's the all natural smell.
And on the way back in, the new since so, I can't be sure if anyone didn't overhear your conversation with Gregory. The new password is Periwinkle.
Thank you. Oh, actually, well, you know what? We'll discuss that later.
All right. Now, Maurice, as you walk out, Maurice, we really have to talk about you scaring our guests.
All right, and I suppose we'll just be leaving. Also, Nikki, are you there? I'm not sure if you heard the plan about how the fake skull is a bomb. No, she's still getting dinner. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
I am so confused.
About what?
Just like I don't know, because like on the one hand the other guy gave great hospitality, but on the other hand I actually understand this guy.
Yes.
So like are we like turning our backs then on the Muffin Man and
No, he opened up by kidnapping us to speak with us and was ready to behead us at a moment's notice, and he also lied to us.
what do you
And
like?
frankly, I don't like the way he's broke. He offered us mountains of gold. He's completely broke. he intended to pay us with what he would be getting from the disappearing.
Okay.
So you're all heading back up to the main Tarbin area.
Yeah, and we'll be taking a long rest. I think we all need that. We're all out of hit dice. Some of us are missing health, and I'm out of all of my abilities.
I can still go another 2 rounds.
Yeah, I've used my action surge. I've used my focus spirit. I've used all of my unleash incarnate. I'm pooped out.
Although I will concede that a long rest will be helpful for me.
Well, I get my second wind and action surge back on a short rest, but my unleash incarnation, that's the one where I can make extra attacks with my echo. That's a long.
Are any of you taking a bath?
I will.
A bathhouse bath or a bath at the inn?
Bathhouse.
Tommy, I know you don't have it copied. You might want to plant my Echo Knight token somewhere on this map layer, because I know we created it in the sewers map.
We did. Thank you for the reminder.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm so sorry, Dan. Cthulhu Allspark lives again.
It's a tragedy, but
This might be your most long-lived character yet.
we'll see. I'll find a way. I am determined.
You've gone with reckless abandon, and even still. This is like that one Puffin Force video where the guy kept trying to kill his character and he wouldn't die.
Mm-hmm.
The good news is we won't save you if you die.
I offered to, and he refused to play along.
I'll take a bathhouse bath.
All right. It was, what was it? How many silvers was it, Dan? 5?
I believe so. And don't we have 200 from
Gold per person now, yeah.
Yep.
I thought it was 200 silver.
Okay. How much would they hit me if I paid in an electrum, which is the equivalent of 5 silver pieces?
Wait, one electrum is worth half a gold?
Yeah.
Why? Why did they do that?
I don't know. But think of it like this. It's not as bad as Harry Potter money.
Oh, no.
That's like the imperial system turned into
No, it's
change.
worse than the imperial system.
One of the
Philip,
which one is the
make
prime
an
number?
as you pay with
All of
Electrum, make an
them.
insight check for me.
I'm going to pay with 2 electrums, so I'm going to do double and just be like, keep the change. Not that you'll be able to figure it out anyway.
Well, no, you can pay a full gold to essentially get a special bath, which allows you to take in 10 minutes. You get a short rest.
No, I want to give them. I'm going to pay in 2 electrum for 1 bath, which pays for 2 baths, just to mess with their heads.
Okay.
Oh no. So, do I see you doing this?
Yes.
I'm gonna say he paid for my bath.
No, I didn't. Hold on. Does your character have a high enough intelligence to figure out how much 2 electrum is worth?
It's 8, so yeah, he's capable of counting, I suppose.
No,
Well,
but
you did try and split a gold piece in half physically.
I did.
Okay, so that's going to be a 23. I hand them 2 electrum pieces, like enough for 1 bath, I think. Yeah.
And the hostess gives you a very nice, strained customer service smile. Right this way, sir.
This is going to be nice. All
No,
right.
she's taking you back to beat
So,
you with a lead pipe for using
Are you
Electrum.
all right? So, are you just going to punch me repeatedly, or should I just stab myself before we get to that part?
Is that in character?
Yes, that is in character.
She looks a little shocked. Sir, why would we do that?
I saw the face. I completely deserve that.
What face, sir? I have only I apologize if I was out
Oh
of
no
turn at all.
no. The service is great, given how I've treated you just now. Honestly, like 10 out of 10.
All right, sir. Please enjoy your bath.
By the way, guys, this is a charisma 8 working.
Yes to what?
She does stab me as she goes by.
Oh. Just a heads up, Nikki. You know the fake Maurice that we have now? Like the
Well, she was
fake
gone for that part.
We have
We
a
have a
fake
fake
skull that we're
Maurice.
gonna use to get to the Muffin Man, and it's full of volatile gas and black powder, and you
Who is
have
holding-
firebolt.
Who is holding Maurice right now?
I am.
I would like to, after my bath, speak to the fake Maurice.
No, we cannot show this out in public.
I forgot how awful this system is.
What system?
The Harry Potter currency system.
Oh,
All
yes.
of them are prime numbers,
It's
Oh, why?
which is not. It's nice for symbolic reasons, but in pragmatics,
Just do it in 5s and 10s.
no, one's 29 of the other, and the other's 17 of the other.
hold on.
Well,
let me
maybe it's because like to cast magic you need to have a heightened understanding of math and arithmetic,
I
and
don't
so this
care how
forces
heightened
them
it
to
is.
learn it.
No, Tommy,
No.
not everyone in the wizarding world is a high-tiered caster. That's like saying everybody who works is a college graduate.
Yeah, like math majors, but that's not the issue. The issue is a currency needs to be easily divisible, easily convertible, and you have prime numbers. So, how many sickles? How many of the silver pieces is half of a gold piece?
Why do you need it divided in half?
Well, Dan, in that case, I guess you're leaving a tip.
I have 312 of these, and they're divisible by. I
Okay,
have
you
312
say
of
this
these,
now.
but each one is equal to 29 of this, or each
I'm
of these is
going to work.
1/29th of this piece of currency.
I'm going to work on a financial system for the open world campaign that will be specifically designed to give Dan an aneurysm every time he tries to use it.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
it's not hard to do.
What, people traded stock in bitcoins?
Okay,
Worse.
no, that's easy.
No, but interchangeably.
I mean, they're not
Yeah.
physical, but okay.
I don't know.
You can do that. It.
I know they're both an item that has a preset.
You could go to
value to them.
Starbucks and pay with Bitcoin.
So here's how I'm going to have everything relative to each other. However, the money doesn't maintain a stable value. It
Oh,
will change
inflation
and
is
shift.
rampant.
Yes.
Don't do this. It's so bad. Worse, have one as a base, like what do you call it? Not fiat currency, but the other one. Have a gold standard. One of your coins be made of gold, and the rest have floating exchange rates based on that.
Yeah, no, but I'm not going to have it set on gold. I'm going to, when I establish them, I'm going to pick the most useless one of the lot and have that be the standard that everything else is based upon. Because that does not make sense.
What, like the nickel?
No. Right now I'm leaning towards brass. They've manufactured brass and have turned it into a type of currency.
But brass is
The
so
hay
useful
penny.
in other areas.
The
So
hay
what?
penny. What?
So, Philip, in this currency system, where does gold, like, if someone brings in a gold coin,
Yeah?
is that going to be worth, like, dirt?
No. It's going to be worth a substantial amount. Like, you're going to have gold sitting close to the top.
Okay.
But, like, they don't have anything like it's illegal to melt down these metallic coins to use them as resources. But that also needs to somehow be tracked, hence why the financial rates of everything jumps up and down, left and right. Who knows how much something's going to be worth? All that you know that will be constant is brass. Because only the Royal Guard have any practical use for it. Everyone else is like, dude, why? Why did they think this was a good idea?
I can see so many issues with that.
My goal is to make this world as nonsensical as possible.
I'm just gonna build a rogue and steal everything then.
Oh yeah. No, that is completely viable.
And I will
The
say
system
for
of
you-
currency bothers me, so I refuse to use it.
Yeah, you can barter with people.
I became a thief, not because my parents died, they're alive and well, but because I don't know how to use money, so I just take it. And for you, Dan, you better hope you guys don't find the area where there's currently a plague going on.
Why not?
Because the government's thinking about sending out stimmy checks. Yes, their governor.
Do they choose who to give
Mar-
them give them to over other people?
Oh yeah, of course.
Like certain races are deemed as a higher priority.
Yes, the white ones.
Tommy, I said races, like human or half orc, or like drow or elf or things like that.
No,
He
I
understands it
haven't
doesn't-
thought specifics out that far, but yes, I did have that idea.
No, Connor, it doesn't matter. As long as they're white, they're getting money.
No, the elves are underprivileged, so they get more. Yes, their governor Mark Zucculent has some very fresh
Part of the
ideas.
Fey Council.
Low key, they don't realize he's secretly a mind flayer.
No, he's part of the Fey Council. So he will steal your name and identity.
He has a
It's so
what's
funny.
that? What's
because-
that mind flayer pet that like eats your brain?
Yeah. No, I know what you're talking
Intellect
about.
The
devourer.
brain flame.
Intellect
Intellect
devourer.
devourer. He has a baby. He has an intellect devourer pet. He named Microchip.
Okay. You know what I think is really
Anyway.
funny? One of the NPCs I've already made for said open world just has a thing against the Fae in general. So I highly recommend you guys against playing elves and gnomes. Otherwise,
Guys.
when he finds you, he will try to kill
What
you.
if I say what if I play a human that is a warlock that has made a pact with like the king of the Fae?
Then he'll be coming after you too.
But how would he know?
What about an ogre that was raised by gnome parents?
He's got a thing. He has a nose for it.
Oh, he'll smell
will
it and
know.
he'll know.
This orc
His
smells like
last
a
name-
gnome.
His last name is literally Face Slayer.
I'm telling me, better be careful not to cut himself on that edge. Oh no, we lost the potatoes.
But they're not fries yet. So I'm assuming we're all taking like Tommy. Once we leave the sewers, what time of day is it?
Towards the evening.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm going to sleep. I'm tired. I'm irritable. I want to go to bed.
But that's normal for you.
No, it's not. I'm the charismatic one compared to all of you.
Are you bathing yourself as well, Connor?
You know what? No, I'm gonna go take a dust bath. I don't want to get any more. The air was already humid enough down there.
There's Philip.
Oh, good. Everyone froze, and I tried refreshing several times.
Okay.
So then I decided the only rational thing was to blow this up and go to a different universe. So I'm sorry, the alternative
Okay.
versions of you are dead.
Oh, good.
Good riddance.
Yeah,
Purdy's a
that's good to
pretty
hear.
Purdy's a pretty sucky guy anyway.
Not-
Oh no, he's gone again.
Yep. Can you see me now?
I can hear you, but I can't see you.
I can hear you, but your camera slot is gone. Like I don't even see your name or box where you're supposed
All
to
right,
see me.
time to blow up another universe.
Wait, you're back. You're back.
Oh, stop.
Oh, good, good. You got your versions of you get to live.
Anyway, you all take a short rest
No.
or long rest. I mean. There he goes.
He'll just be popping in and out, I guess.
Can you hear us still, Philip?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Can you see me again, or?
Nope.
No.
Tommy's gonna have some trouble if he ever tries to whisper you.
Yeah. Okay, you know what? Tell you guys what. I am going to try restarting my computer, see if that helps. So I'll be about 10 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. In the
Go
meantime, I'm
ahead.
gonna put the mashed potatoes back on the fields in case we miss you.
Oh, you do care. But I'm not mashed
Oh,
potatoes
you're
yet.
here.
Oh,
Stop
can you
moving.
see me?
Yeah.
Let's hope this stays for a little
Oh,
while.
the mashed potatoes
So the mashed potatoes are there in case we miss Philip.
Okay, let's see how badly this goes. I'll see you guys in 10 minutes.
Tommy.
Okay.
The mashed potato Titan is overtaking the first wall.
Yes, it is. Anyway, you all take a short rest. And I assume you all are going to be making a plan for the Muffin Man.
The plan is our solid 1-2. Shoot him in the face, shoot him in the face again.
Now that is a plan I can get behind.
So the skull needs a small amount of combustion to activate.
Nikki has Firebolt, but I'd hazard to say my character is far more accurate. So I was thinking, you're familiar with the thing I sent you over Instagram, right?
Yeah.
We've been away from Namboodle for over a week now. What are the chances of him potentially having tinkered something like that?
Possible. Did you ask him about like something like that ahead of time?
I told him to explore anything archery related that he could come up with.
Okay.
I intentionally left it a little open-ended for your sake.
Let me pull it up.
It's just a wrist-mounted hand crossbow. The only benefit is I can make an attack at the top of initiative with my reaction before any other attacks are made. It's great for an assassin rogue because it guarantees you an ability to make the first attack in any combat. But I'm not in the...
Yeah, give me 1 second to pull it up.
I'm just thinking something like that. I could just get, like, essentially a heated arrow tip ready so I could just launch it right into the little skull. Because Nikki, Firebolt is a great option, but my character gets over a +10 for my attack rolls. Well, no, chances are we'll both probably be shooting at it at the same time to make sure one of us hits it, Nikki. If one of us misses, that'll ruin the moment. So if we both shoot at it simultaneously, that cuts the chances of either of us missing at very small. Frankly, I just need a small little crossbow bolt with striking paper strapped to the tip. That'll create a spark when it punches through the skull. I can send it to you again if need be, Tommy.
No, I found it. I'm just reading through it. I had to look a little bit to find it.
Okay.
Because I thought I had saved it into the my non-magical item folder,
No, you're
but
good. Yeah,
I had
quick
already
draw.
saved it previously.
It's technically a rare item, but it's a non-magical wrist-mounted crossbow. And it does not require. It's essentially the only thing. It does not require a free hand to fire, and I can make a single attack at the beginning of combat with my reaction.
I'd say something this technical, in order to work correctly, he'd need a little more time to make.
Okay.
Maybe a little trial and error with steam power before he decides that maybe steam power isn't as good
I mean,
as he
it can
thinks
only
it
make
is.
2 combats. It can only make 2 shots every day.
Yeah, he just needs a little more time to come up with something that technical and refined.
Oh no, fair enough. He needs to get into Clockwork more. I
a
get
little
it.
a little trial and error to get it that refined.
Then I'm just going to be I mean, frankly, then I'm just going to be getting a looking for a normal hand crossbow, probably. And I want to find a bolt with essentially striking paper strapped to the tip, so the moment it punches into the skull, it'll create a spark.
Yeah, that won't be too hard to find. I mean, Namfoodle has other weapons that aren't like tinker weapons.
All right. Where is it? List of weapons. How much does a hand crossbow cost? Oh, 75 gold.
Yeah, they are expensive.
Yeah, I can just use a normal bow and arrow. Speaking of which, though, Tommy, has Namfoodle figured out anything new?
He might have something in the works if you care to go check.
I will. For Philip, I want to.
No. So you're head to Namfoodle, Connor?
Yeah, I don't want to confront the Muffin Man while Philip isn't here.
Hmm? Anything, are any of the rest of you going? Okay. Nikki's going.
Yeah, I suppose I'll follow with you.
All right. So I suppose we make our way.
Okay. Real quick, Nikki, are there any types of magic items that you, maybe not magic, but like any types of items that you would like to have, or anything kind of ability you'd like to be able to have at this point? If you don't know right now, I didn't want to put you. Don't mean to put you on the spot. But I know I've gotten a lot of input about from Connor about items he would like. More knives. Let's see. I might be able to do something about that. Where's my saved? There you are. do you want them all to be normal knives, or do you want special knives, or? Okay. Trying to see if I have anything in here that's that are nice fancy knives that you could use. So, Nikki, would you want them to be just more regular knives, or do you want like special kind of knives, like knives that would give you like additional types of combat uses? Things like a knife that does a little bit of that does some poison damage, or let me see what I have saved here. Let's see.
Hello. The
Oh,
potatoes.
did Philip? Are you in our whisper?
Was I?
I think you are. Roll20 forced you in. Anyway, Nikki and I are done talking anyway.
I didn't hear anything. If that helps at all.
That's okay.
I can hear you.
Tommy, oh, there they are.
Yep. So I guess when when one of you guys hops in, if I have someone in a whisper, they can just they're able to hear people out of the whisper and people in the whisper.
Oh.
The potato god has returned. You may all rejoice.
No.
I said nay. You didn't have to. But now that you've protested, now I am sad. It's a good thing I have this bowl of potatoes to comfort me.
Are they raw?
Are they what?
Are they raw? Are they peeled?
Yes,
What
I am
kind?
in the peeled form.
Red potatoes?
I'm
Normal?
just... Hold on. I just really quick, I need to...
Oh, he has become one with the potato.
I'm going to study up about potatoes so we can actually answer my questions.
Alright.
Alright, so Philip, the rest of them are heading to
How many of those potatoes are from Idaho, Philip?
the rest of them are heading to Namfoodles if you would like to follow along.
Yes. I actually want to see if we can replicate these explosive arrows.
I was actually about to ask if you had any of those left.
Oh yeah, I still got 7.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Where
we
did you
can
get those explosive arrows again? I don't remember.
We stole them from the last of the lions.
It wasn't stealing.
That's right.
That was collateral for.
It's essentially stealing.
That was collateral for his life. We owned his life. He owned his gear. We took his gear, so we gave him back his life.
Mm-hmm. Also, Connor, I'm sad that you're not playing Deverell anymore because I can't give you lantern shields.
I'm sorry, I'm no longer playing a shield character, Tommy.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I
though,
know.
Yes.
No, trust me. I do shield characters like that all the time. Whenever I play an artificer, whenever I play a wizard, whenever I'm playing someone who doesn't use a two-handed, whenever I'm playing someone who doesn't use a bow or a polearm, they have a shield.
Italians, what if we just do stuff? Anyway, you come in and Namfoodle's shop is actually quite a bit busier than it was last time when you visited. It seems that that some of his tinkered items have made it onto the showroom floor, and it's increasing his popularity.
Ah. Oh, I'm gonna gesture like, Namfoodle, you around? Like, where is he?
Yes, friends, come in.
Hey, sorry, we've been gone for a few days. I know we left you with a few ideas and a few things to tinker with. Any progress?
Yes, I actually I have been working on a few things.
No, we
company.
We just completed a job, and I'm gonna shake the 200 gold that I got, and we're looking to spend something.
Oh, goody. Philip, did you go to Namfoodle's with them?
Yes. Because this time, unlike before, I actually have an interest.
So I left you with about 10 pounds of those energy crystals that I had mentioned. Has anything good? Has anything
I
good
thought
come from it?
Deverell left it with them, not
No, Deverell gave it to me. When Deverell disappeared, the bag of crystals fell into my lap, and I gave him the 10 pounds worth.
Okay.
It was me both times, so I get why it might have confused you.
Mm-hmm. Well, Deverell was the first one to talk to him about it.
But then I came back with the full bag and offered, like, make whatever you can out of them, and I'll pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
Or, like, if you can make something useful out of them.
Yes. Well, I managed to refine and downsize the electric capsules that I'd put on the weapons previously, and he shows that instead of the big large capsule that you had to wear on your back previously, he actually has a dagger with a small slot in the hilt and a small capsule about this big that can click into it.
Huh.
And if you put one of these small capsules in, it doesn't last very long, but you click this in and it does extra lightning damage for a short duration.
Ooh. All right. So I just had a bit of an idea. What would you be able to do that with a potential bow and arrow? Like, would you be able to essentially infuse the drawstring with electricity so it would essentially charge the arrow when fired? Something like that?
Well,
thinking out loud, I don't know.
A couple of problems with that. One being you have to hold the string. A second being that the bows are made of wood. I suppose if you made metal arrows, then that would work, but that would be quite expensive and heavy.
No, there'd be no trajectory to them.
You mean a steel bow could pull this off?
I suppose it could, though there's still a problem that you have to hold the bow itself.
Gloves?
What about something with a leathered grip that nulls the electricity?
Though, we could do that. Though, if you were to just... Now, they would be broken upon use, but we could just put the crystals themselves on the front of the arrow.
Yeah, I mean, disposable,
Well-
sure, but
Pardon me, because I'm going to pull out my two swords and then fuse them together.
And his eyes go wide when he sees that. You must introduce me to your tinkerer.
They used a technique that isn't looked upon too kindly in this land.
you could have just said it was an antique.
Okay.
Yeah. But, looking at this, since the materials remain the same, of course, with the blades being metal, it's the same thing here. Do you think you could be able to, say, charge this so that it could shoot an electrified arrow?
Philip, maybe he can turn both of your scimitars into the little shocking daggers like that, and they'll still fuse together as a bow and impart the same ability on the arrow. So,
Yes,
you can do shock damage with cartridges in each form.
I suppose so. And he holds out his hands. May I? It's a bit. Oh,
Oh.
there he goes.
You scared him off, Tommy.
Nikki, to your question,
Sorry, I froze for a moment. What did he just say?
He wanted to look at your bow.
Yeah, I gave it to him.
okay. I'll hop back to you in a second. Or actually, Nikki, for you, I'll come up with a number while I'm going through Philip's thing. He takes the bow from you. And he says, "Oh well, I imagine we could the slot where the arrow fits. We could make that metallic. You drop far enough back, it would charge the arrowhead. Yes, I could do this.
Okay. Will you need these then?
Yes, I would need to make some slight modifications.
Well, I'm going to gesture to mine. Can you do it to 2?
Is your Connor? What type of bow is yours?
Mine is a masterwork longbow.
Masterwork in the sense
that it's non-magical but incredibly finely crafted. I get a non-magical +1 to the attack and damage.
Okay, so okay.
I don't know if someone screwing with it might put it out of whack. Frankly, I'd be fine if you wanted to rule it that way. I was just asking.
Yes, I could do it with yours as well. I'll say yours is probably a metal bow, Connor. Probably a steel bow.
That's where it gets its extra draw power from.
Yeah. Yes, I could alter both of your bows. It would probably take me a day to do so.
Oh, I actually was coming here to buy a hand crossbow, so actually I could use that as a replacement until then.
All right.
Actually, wait, no, hand crossbows require loading. That's not good. No, would I be able to pick up a standard longbow from you? Nothing special, nothing fancy.
Yes. Are you just using it for do you just need one until this is done?
Yeah, I only need a replacement. So if I could potentially borrow or lease it from you, that would be best.
Yes. You can rent one as long as it comes back intact.
I'll clean it after I'm done.
But yes, I would be able to alter both of your bows in this manner.
All right. Couple more things. We each have a couple of items. One, I have another crystal-like material for you. My friend here has something that he would like reverse engineered.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Philip.
And around this point, I'm guessing you're asking about the dagger, Nikki. Oh, this I haven't fully refined the design, though it is quite advanced from where I started. If you bring me diagnostic reports, I'll be able to give it to you for 40 gold. All right. He shakes your hand and hands you the dagger. As well as I'll say for now 15 of those small crystal cartridges. Each cartridge lasts an hour. While the dagger is charged, it adds an extra 1d4 lightning.
So it's a dagger that hits as hard as a longsword.
Yes. but it's uses consumable ammo.
Yeah. Nikki, just wear a glove when you're with this.
Well, the dagger itself is
Yeah,
wrapped
but if
together.
your finger slips up just a little bit, or if like blood gets across the handle and is connected to the blade, liquid conduct electricity.
Yes, it does.
So anyways, I'm gonna hand him the crystals that I got from inside the thieves' den.
Oh, these are interesting. I'll have to analyze these and see if they have any of
Yeah.
their own properties.
They seem pretty durable compared to the other ones that I bought, like more akin to like the steel of like gems or something. I don't know.
Yes, I'll have to do a few tests.
Maybe they can be hewn into something.
Yes, Nikki, it does fit in the armor. Size-wise, it's the same size as a standard dagger. It just looks a lot cooler.
Also, Namfudo, do you have any striking paper hanging around?
Yes, of course. How much do you need?
Just enough to coat a couple of arrowheads.
Yeah, and he just gives you some free of charge.
Awesome. Well, I don't have my +1 longbow, so I'm dealing with only a +9 to my attack rolls for the time being.
Oh no, Connor, what will you do? Oh, he's gone again.
Oh, he's back. Or at least I can see. He's loading in.
I see potatoes.
So do I. I see potatoes with a circle, like the arrows spinning in a circle. Okay, he's gone again. Well, Tommy, anyways, oh. Come on, Philip, you can do it.
Oh no.
Never mind. So anyways, I'm going to violently steal an arrow from Philip's pack and show it to Nampoodle, like one of the explosive arrows.
Well, I want to give
Okay,
Phil.
yeah. No, I got
see
it.
if he can hop in and do it.
Do it. I know that's his thing.
Dan, did you have any questions for Namfoodle, or any new things you were looking for while we wait on Philip? Oh, Philip's back.
Have any options?
Okay.
Are you still there, Phil? No, he's gone.
What about
Okay.
that? Please.
Yes,
Please.
you're here.
You looked so excited, and then it was just gone. Okay, Dan, do you mind if I hop to Philip before the game kicks him out again? Oh, okay. Wait.
Seriously though,
If Philip-
does he have
Oh,
any
sorry.
octopuses?
Namfoodle?
Yes.
No, he does not.
Very
You'll
sad.
have to. When you ask, it says you'll have to head down to the fish market by the docks for that.
Why do you need that?
I will head down to the fish market.
Okay.
How much for a live octopus?
The first guy you come across says live. Why would you want it live?
It wriggles, and it's so much better that way.
Oh, you're one of them Westerners.
Go quick, Philip, go!
Yes. Quick question, Philip. If it kicks you out again, would it be easier if we went to Discord for audio?
Probably. Like, I have now attempted reloading.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh.
So are we moving to Discord then?
Yeah, I think we could put up Discord and then just have like we can turn our audio and mics off on Roll20.
So essentially just broadcasting and receiving nothing.
Essentially, yeah. We like if we all turn off our mics on Roll20, then the only thing we'll hear from Roll20 is the music and stuff.
That works. Well, under the settings tab, we can choose to broadcast and receive things. We can just turn voice off.
That works.
All right. So are we just gonna use there's a Buffoon Among Us server because we're all there, right?
Yeah, I assume
Or
we could use that one.
Dan, are you in that one? You joined it for the sake of using it for D&D last time.
Does that work for Nikki too, or?
She's online in Discord right now. I think that works. All right. Well, I'm gonna turn my my video off. I'm sorry. I'm gonna turn my voice off for Roll20 and join you in the there's a Buffoon Among Us. We'll just use the Age of Empires one.
Just send me the Discord link, please.
Oh, do I know your Discord?
I don't have one. I don't think so.
Oh well, I need to know your Discord name.
What's a Discord?
A Discord. It's like a chatting software.
Okay, so how do I? So what did I use before?
I don't think you used one. You might not have been there that day when we did it.
It sounds like today's going to be a little bit of a wash. 7:30's.
Well, I don't think so. I mean, you just need. You can make an account with your email. It's a very easy. It's a quick thing.
Or send me the link and I'll see what I do.
Okay. Where do I? There do I? Invite people. All right. Here's the invite link. I'm just gonna post it in the Roll20 chat. There we go.
Can you all hear me?
We can hear you.
That's all that
I
matters.
can.
So just
You still there?
yeah.
Wait. Oh. Wait. No. Philip's here now. Okay, that works.
Okay. Still there, Philip?
No.
And I can hear you. I can hear you. You still there?
No.
Uh-oh.
I'll go find him in Discord.
Wait. I can hear
There
you
he
guys.
is.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so where are we going for this?
Discord in the there's a Buffoon Among Us. I think Connor wanted to use the Age of Empires subroom.
It's the only like I haven't played Among Us in months. But yeah, no, it's there. Everyone's already Yeah, alright, Dan, are you following the invite link?
Ah,
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you all in.
I think I need to alter sounds for,
Hey, so I'm on Discord, but I can't hear anybody.
well,
Are you in the Age of Empires 2 subroom voice channel? Yay, roll 20.
So Tommy, can you hear me? Not if you can.
Yes, I can. I think that's through roll 20 though.
come on, bring up the volume mixer.
You're in so in Discord. What are you looking at right now?
I get this end to work.
Philip, I can see you on roll 20.
Oh wait, this is great.
And I can
He
hear
is
you on
not.
Discord.
Those are words.
So Dan, what are you looking at right now on Discord? Like, are you Connor sent you the invite to There's a Buffoon Among Us, right?
Well, I put the invite in the Roll 20 page. Alright, so
Oh, this is great. Yay.
oh yeah, I can hear you.
Yay! I managed to get to not fail.
Okay. We're just waiting for Dan now. Seriously though, Philip, what was up with you in Roll 20?
You know, I have had a grudge against Roll20 for about a year before we started using it. So I think it's finally come to collect its dues.
Alright. Alright, I don't know if Dan is speaking on Roll 20 because I can't hear him there. Is everything alright on his end?
He's muted on roll 20. I think he's trying to figure it out, but I don't know what he's looking at.
Alright.
Connor,
Who's the Jimmy 455 guy? Is that Dan?
I don't know. Dan, what's your Discord name? Do you know?
Well, Tom.
I haven't turned off my broadcasting. He should be able to hear me on roll 20.
Well,
Oh, there he is.
ah. Oh, no, never mind. We're all just moving over to 888 to the lobby. Join us. You're in the wrong one.
Oh, oh, oh. Nice.
How do I turn off my broadcasting in real quick?
Settings, scroll to the very bottom. You'll say, I want to broadcast, I want to.
Video only. Receive from others. Video only. Workspace to just occasionally populate in interval. Okay. Can everyone hear everyone?
From what I can tell, yes.
Sweet.
Awesome.
So, Philip, you wanted to show the arrow to Nampoodle?
No, that's not concerning at all.
What's not concerning? Is it kicking him out of Discord too?
I hope it isn't. Alright, Dan, you know you're muted on Discord, yeah?
1 second, guys.
Yeah, I had some chips and stuff. Oh, and
All good.
apparently, guys, I have a hard out at 8:15. So, sorry.
Okay. But just a heads up, Discord's actually really good with blocking out ambient noise, so you can chew next to your mic and it won't pick it up.
Love you, honey.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's test that.
Shout out to my awesome wife who brought me dinner.
Okay, we can hear that. Tommy, what do you do with your mic? Because I can't hear you whenever you're eating on it.
You can't hear me whenever. Oh, when I've done nothing to my mic.
Okay. Must just be bad and it doesn't pick up half the things. Because whenever you're eating and you're playing Divinity and I can't hear you.
It may be because the mic, these are Bluetooth, so the microphone is way up here rather than down here.
Well, there is noise suppression, which does that.
I imagine if I had my mic down here instead, you'd hear all the.
Stop it.
No, now I can actually hear you. Keep going.
No, but there's a noise suppression thing, Dan. Sorry, I got it mixed up.
If you look where it says voice connected, you'll have a spot where it says a button that says disconnect with a hang up button, and then something with a bunch of horizontal lines and a diagonal line through it. If you click that, it's supposed to try and suppress all the
non-voice noises.
Though if you can't find it, it's no big deal.
Yeah. All right, so Philip,
Go.
of our reverse engineering.
Yes, I am going to give him the exploding arrow.
Uh-huh. Oh, this is an interesting contraption. What does this button on the front do?
No.
Don't
No.
touch it. Don't touch it.
Oh, okay.
It makes the arrow go boom.
Oh. Okay, this must have some kind of blast powder in it.
Yes.
And you were hoping I might be able to manufacture more of these?
Yeah, we found these off of a mercenary. I have no idea where he got them. If you could reverse engineer them, we would be ordering them quite commonly, and chances are they might be popular amongst your new client base. Now they don't need to be like this, but if you could make something similar.
Okay. If you leave me one or two, then I'll be able to reverse engineer them.
Yeah.
And in exchange for the design and me being able to sell them in my shop, I'll give you a discount on the price.
Discount of first set of arrows or just indefinite?
Indefinite. I'll charge you guys less than I charged someone else.
Lovely.
Cool.
And yeah, we can talk about prices for redoing our bows once they're done. We'll be able to pay whatever the cost is.
Oh, I see. Friends in high places now, have we?
More low places than high places, but extremes on both ends.
Oh, there is one thing I wanted to show you that it's not finished yet. Don't get your hopes up too much, but you asked me to work on arrow things for you.
Yes. Just anything archery related.
So, and he pulls out this large object that looks like a quiver with a bunch of stuff added to it and a large steam tank.
Oh. I see it has got the trademark Namfoodle's touch to it.
Yes, yes. And Connor, remind me the full name of that monster.
The NAM. The NAM, NAMF. Namfoodle's Arrowhead Manufacturing Forge.
Okay. I tried to whisper you in Roll20 and forgot that I can't do that right now.
It's all good.
I call it the NAF.
Is that an acronym?
It's a Namfoodle's Automatic Manufacturing Forge.
Oh.
Cool.
What does it make?
What doesn't it make? And his eyes
That's
are
what
wide.
I'm asking.
Yeah, you take an arrow and here, put it on.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, put it on you.
Oh, like put it on my back?
Yes.
How about let's just test it on the table?
Okay. Puts it on the table, and he flips a few switches, pulls a ripcord, and you hear the thing hum to life, loudly hum to life. And you can see there's like a on the one side there's a pump going up and down, and it occasionally lets out a jet of steam.
Huh.
You see a glow coming from underneath. And
okay.
You take an arrow and you put it in the slot on top here. Leave it for a second, and then you pull it back out.
You gonna roll a d4?
Yes. Yeah, actually, Connor, you go ahead and roll it.
A 2.
Okay, what's that one again?
The brittle arrow.
And then you pull it out, and sometimes it comes out with a bad heat treat. But even when they see it's supposed to reforge the arrowhead to make it sharper and make it a little more deadly. But even with the ones that are a little more brittle here, and he grabs it with his fingers, and the arrowhead kind of breaks apart. It'll break apart inside of people and cause some more damage that way.
Okay. But it's a tad random?
Yes, it's a tad random. It's not quite finished yet, but I should have...
Yeah, it seems a little cumbersome.
Yes, I'm working on getting it downsized.
Also, should I be concerned about the amount of steam and heat involved with this piece of machinery?
No, of course not. Steam means that it's working.
Okay.
Especially if you have to go into the mountains. It'll keep you warm.
Well, frankly, that's awesome. Do let me know when it's finished.
Yes, we'll do. And Nikki, had you mentioned to him that you wanted to get a few more knife slots added? Okay. Tab there. We've got 9 on there right now. 4 that are very concealed. 5 that are very concealed. 4 that are left.
What, you don't want the rest of the party to know about it?
Okay, so you're just kind of coming up, like tapping on his shoulder and motioning him to the side? So yeah, Nick, you tap him on the shoulder, and he goes, yes, what can I help you with?
Sorry, what's happening right now?
Nikki's buying more knife slots.
Oh, that's
Ah,
right. You can't see Nikki's replies in the Roll20 chat.
no.
And
Yes,
you
I-
were there
I-
for the NAMP, right?
Say again, Connor?
I was asking Philip if he was there to see what, to hear about the NAMP.
I heard about half of it.
Okay.
It's a large steam-powered contraption that you put an arrowhead in and pull it out, and it will alter it a little bit to make it a little more deadly, but sometimes it gets a bad treat.
It's supposed to essentially just hone the blade hone the arrowhead to make it act as +1 ammunition. But sometimes the arrowhead will come out molten hot. Sometimes it'll just be a chunk of slag. Sometimes it'll be really brittle and it'll shatter on impact.
Okay.
And Connor has a stat for it. There is a slight chance of it exploding.
If you use it too much in every day, you can use it a little bit and be completely safe.
So Nikki, after you pull him aside and ask about the daggers, the dagger slots on your armor, he says, I suppose I could fit a few more on there. I could probably conceal. Are you looking for them to be concealable or just apparent on your body?
The more concealed, the better.
I suppose that I could get fit three more concealed, and I could easily fit 4 more non-concealed on there.
Nikki, you're turning into the rogue porcupine.
Stab wizard. Stab wizard never runs out of knives.
Hey, guys, apparently my hard out got moved up, so I'm gonna need to go, like, right now.
Oh geez.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
I've been trouble hearing in general, so it might actually be a good place to close for tonight. I don't want to cut stuff off, but like,
Yeah, that makes sense. If no one's if you can't hear, it's gonna be hard to actually enjoy it.
Yeah.
Wait, so you're even having an issue with Discord, Philip?
yeah, it's nowhere near as bad as it was with Roll20. Like now, I can actually hear conversations and follow them for the most part. Whereas Roll20, I wasn't even hearing the conversations to begin with.
But yeah, you weren't really even in Roll20. We saw you pop in every 30 seconds and then would disappear again.
Yeah.
But why
You
isn't
guys-
Discord working?
So I mean, this is better, but
Sorry,
it's
Dan?
still bad, and I don't know. I think this is something on my end. I'm just not able to figure out what it is yet.
Well, good luck. I gotta take off. Sorry,
Alright.
guys.
Yeah.
See you next week.
See you next week.
Well, Nikki and I can go through her part, and then we'll probably wrap up.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Well,
Philip is having trouble and Dan had to go.
it's not even 8 o'clock.
Oh no, Connor, what will you do with 3:30 except stare at the wall and think of your own problems?
I actually won't do anything, Tommy. I will do exactly what you said.
Okay. So Nikki, he says he can fit at least 3 more concealed and 4 more non-concealed.
That sounds good. So how much for those?
How much? Remind me. How much did he charge you for
I
the?
think they were like 5 last time.
Like 5 per slot.
Yeah.
Looking at it, he says, since I am altering another piece instead of creating a new piece altogether, it will be a little more difficult. It'll have to be 10 gold per slot. Since I will need to
That's fine.
put additional leather on it, repair what I have to cut into.
It seems reasonable.
So that would be a total of 70 gold. and he needs the armor for a day.
Okay. Do I get knives with this, or do I need to buy some more?
Like 5 silver for a dagger.
He'll provide the knives.
All
You guys
right.
are customers.
No, sorry, it's 2 gold for a simple dagger.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
In that
Did
case,
you?
he'll give you a deal on the knives. He'll charge you half price, so a gold per knife.
Okay.
But you did just buy the electric one to take one of those slots.
Yep.
Anything else that you two were?
I have 16 knives.
Have you considered multi-classing into rogue?
That would be terrifying.
You didn't answer the question.
Even 1 level means every attack you'll get an extra d6 for the sneak attack damage you get. Well, I mean, that's if you're attacking with advantage, but you can easily grant yourself advantage with your familiar.
I think this is worthy.
Give it some thought. You don't need to commit yet.
Stab wizard.
I'll tell you, there was a campaign that I ran once where everyone multi-classed in.
You're breaking up, but
It
I
was
miss.
terrifying.
Oh God.
Oh, yeah. So so we had a monk rogue, we had a wizard rogue, a bard rogue, and what was the last one? That's all I remember. But there was one more.
God. Actually, no. Why am I saying that? There is no God there. There is only rogues.
The rogue is the god.
Oh, Tommy. So I've been clearing out the album on my Switch. I'm gonna bring this up to my camera on Roll20. Look at this gem. Do you recall this scene in Resident Evil 4?
There's no time for what?
Resting. The whole, you could sit in the throne.
Oh yeah.
And he's in his lovely little, mafia tuxedo suit.
Did you find what Garrett and I left for you?
Yes.
What?
Yes, Tommy.
I was wondering when you were gonna find it because Garrett and I were in there waiting for you, and you hadn't even set the Switch up yet. So I'm like, okay, open, screenshot, and I put it away. Anyway, then I guess I will see you all next week.
All
Yeah.
right. Maybe I'll be able to connect. Who knows?
Maybe. Do you think your computer's just having a hard time with it?
It might be. Well, no, I'm trying to think because I was looking up and maybe there was a plugin of some sort, but I'm like, no, because I haven't changed anything with my Chrome extensions for at least a month.
Yeah. It could be that you were just your local Wi-Fi was having a problem.
That's what I'm thinking because I was using my phone to take stress off of my computer, but even that was being slow. So I'm wondering. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Anyway, I hope it resolves itself.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, I want to go to the muffin. I want to go to the Muffin Man and flip his bricks. We've got a bomb and everything.
Yeah, what did you guys think of the disappearing man?
I'm curious what Wilfred, Frederick, whatever that thing is. Maurice. I'm curious what it is. Now I can name all of the magic items you gave him, Tommy. That mask allows him to go invisible for a minute 3 times a day. He probably has boots of the elven kind, and there was just a portable hole inside the skull where that's his coffers, which is actually a really smart use of a portable hole.
Uh-huh. Well,
But yeah.
all of his magic items, Connor.
Well, that's all that I saw him use, Tommy.
Well, that's
Oh, that is a nice fit for a rogue.
Yes.
It can hold up to 5 souls.
Ooh.
That means it can deal 60. Tommy, that means you could be dealing 64 damage plus your die damage with it. That's. Did you make this item?
No.
Okay, I'm just.
This
I'll be.
this is Wizards of the Coast item.
That is. This is legendary level item, for the simple fact that you can hit for, well, that it's hitting for 2. Each stab with the dagger is hitting as hard as 2 great sword attacks.
Yeah.
That
So like
just
20th level character would have.
Yeah, it's hitting for essentially you're hitting for 1d24, 2d12 with each stab. Paired the fact that you're probably going to have like something like a +8 to the damage modifier, along with the fact that this is going to be in the hands of the rogue. Have to deal with an extra 8d6 plus whatever the heck. I'm just saying, like, this is a game-breaking item with the simple mechanic of the number of dice you roll for it, and the fact that it's going to end up in the hands of the rogue, who probably the assassin if he's going to auto.
So he has been all over this world that you guys are in, and
Sorry, I'm just like, every item that he was using, Tommy, at most might have been a rare item that was a tad conditioned. Something like this is legendary, maybe an artifact. That seems very out of place.
he has other items that are more than rare. You just didn't see them
Okay.
because he had no reason to use them.
So he's the adventurer that's not so retired when the person who owns the tavern is retired.
Yeah.
Okay. So you know what happens when we get stronger, Tom, right?
Hmm?
You know what happens when we get stronger, right?
What, you want more goodies?
No, Tommy. You just gave us a target for someone who is sitting on a stockpile of magical items.
If you choose to go that route, yes. Or you
I'm
can
just
pursue other corners of the world, and
all saying, Tommy, is you just showed this dagger. I'm being completely honest. The simple fact that it can hit for 2, that if in its full condition, if it can hit for 2d12 per attack and that it uses dexterity, I'm going to attach a chain to it and just use it as a throwing weapon.
Okay.
Then it counts as a ranged attack. My bonus.
You know, if you want to try and backstab your ally, then yes. Your ally who also specializes in backstabbing.
No, Tommy, all I'm saying is I'm not saying I'm going to do it, but be careful flaunting items like this. You'll have greedy players.
Well, I trusted that you guys were not like that.
Yeah.
Given that I know the players I'm playing with.
That is true. No, I know. Like I frankly care had more about the story than I'm not gonna butcher people for the sake of a magic item. That comes off as very.
And why butcher him for this dagger when instead you could explore other areas and get, I don't know, like the weapons of Odin and Thor and other Nordic gods.
Tommy. They're all meatheads. I don't want their war hammers and battle axes.
Not all meatheads.
Do you recall I did a quick. His name was Ulf, but that was essentially Ulf was essentially the Vikings' god of archery and skis. So those were the two things that embodied him.
I have
and
looked at
he was essentially the what was commonly deemed as the incredibly handsome stepson of Thor.
I have done extensive research about Ulf.
Okay.
He also the Old Nordic word for skis in another poem was also found to be the name of his boat.
Huh.
So there's a little bit of discrepancy on whether a certain poem talks about him traveling across the ocean, a little bit of discrepancy over whether that's his boat or whether he's just skiing across the ocean.
Yeah.
Like
You get to choose.
that's an actual discrepancy that old Nordic scholars are having. That's a discussion that is happening right now.
That is
Lovely.
hysterical.
All right. Well, I need to head off and use the restroom, so I suppose I will see you all another time.
See you guys. Oh, and Connor,
Oh,
I know we just played yesterday, but depending on what Amanda wants to do, if you want, I might be able to play some Divinity today, or not.
we'll see.
If you want,
I mean,
know.
dinner's gonna be ready soon at some point, and I might want to play a little bit of Monster Hunter, but we'll see.
Okay.
We're about. Trust me, we're gonna find some interesting things inside this place. Riker's gonna send us, and you might get some answers as to everything going on with the gods and all that. It's
Okay.
like what we find inside this excavation site. That is the first time